This video is explaining to those who are unaware what legal process and legal process is defined as by Black's dictionary, the legal law dictionary. Legal in here has 5 definitions. 1. Conforming to the law, according to the law, required or permitted by law, not forbidden or discountenanced by law, good and effectual in law. 2. Proper or sufficient to be recognized by the law, cognizable in the courts, competent or adequate to fulfill the requirements of the law. 3. Cognizable in courts of law as distinguished from courts of equity, construed or governed by the rules and principles of law in contradistinction to rules of equity. 4. Posited by the courts as the inference or imputation of the law as a matter of construction rather than established by actual proof. Example, legal malice. See lawful. Number 5, created by law. Definition found by DeVita versus Pianisani, 127 miscellaneous 611 27 NYS 438 440. As to legal, you have age, assets, consideration, cruelty, damages, day, debts, demand, defense, disability, discretion, duty, estate, evidence, fraud, heirs, holiday, incapacity, interest, irregularity, malice, memory, mortgage, negligence, notice, proceedings, process, relevancy, remedy, representative, reversion, subrogation, and tender. See those titles. And we're going to go next here to process. Process, a series of actions, motions, or occurrences, progressive act or transaction, continuous operation, normal or actual course of procedure, regular proceeding, as the process of vegetation or decomposition, a chemical process, process of nature. It's Sokol versus Stein for Dyeing Company, 216 NYS 167 169 216 App Division 573. In practice, this word is generally defined to be the means of compelling the defendant in an action to appear in court, Gondas versus Gondas, or a means whereby a court compels a compliance with its demands, Frank Adam Electric Company versus Whitman. And when actions were commenced by original writ instead of, as at present, by writ of summons, the method of compelling the defendant to appear was by what was termed original process, being founded on the original writ, and so called to distinguish it from mezzanine or intermediate process, which was some writ or process which is issued during the progress of the suit. The word process, however, as now commonly understood, signifies those formal instructions called writs. The word process is in common law practice frequently applied to the writ of summons, which is the instrument now in use for commencing personal actions. Love National Liberty Insurance Company. Farmers Implement Company of Halleck, Minnesota versus Sandberg. But in its more comprehensive signification, it includes not only the writ of summons, but all other writs which may be issued. Now we have legal process. Definition. This term is sometimes used as equivalent to lawful process, Cooley versus Davis. Thus, it is said that the legal process means process not merely fair on its face, but in fact valid, State versus Wagner. But properly it means a writ, warrant, mandate, or other process issuing from a court of justice, such as an attachment, execution, injunction, etc. See Enray Benninger versus Home Insurance Company. Perry versus Lorillard Insurance Company. Com versus Brower. Grossman versus Weiss. McAlpine versus State. Now from there, we go to here. This is the charter for Meeks Chancery Court with the official email for legal communications, pqmchancery@gmail.com. So this is a chartered chancery court registered within the state of Tennessee. You can see here, received by Tennessee Secretary of State Trey Hargett. You got the day that the court was chartered, October 1st, 2021. And with that charter allows issue for legal processes of securing pledges by a two-step verification process. Subscribe to the International Bill of Rights YouTube channel, and then either like the International Bill of Rights Facebook page or follow the International Bill of Rights Instagram account. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. For easing the burden of the viewer or unpledged, here are the links making a reasonable effort. Any refused or ignored pledge prior to this notice still apply. However, lesser charges may be applied or completely removed considering pledge performance. If you simply pledge, then charges may be lessened. But if you ensure other pledges are noticed of their civil duty or civil obligation for ending kidnapping and abduction now by using satellites, charges may be dropped. We began as heaven on earth, and when we began it again, we maintained it as long as we did. The notice, after 144 hours of notice, shall be considered under default judgment and classified by level of security or risk. Any given refusal or negligence interfering with ending kidnapping and abductions now by using satellites. Concerning any litigation or prosecution fees for accessory, all individuals will be charged exclusively in personam enforceable in all jurisdictions and courts for law and equity under the Uniform Enforcement of Foreign Judgments Act 1964. Therefore, each individual will be responsible for paying lawyer services fees of Comptroller Shubahahtaid Meeks. So if you have notice of this, you are bound by sufficient process of service, and your response is being noted. All rights guaranteed by the International Bill of Rights, whereupon pledging is also official affirmation supporting the Constitution for the United States by America, whereby a majority agreement individually on earth, we the people will have established the Holy See of United States of Earth under both legal and equitable title, uniting humanity under a common well-being, ending malignant Illuminati Roman Curia crimes against humanity, turning Russia into the United States of Russia, Iran into the United States of Iran, ensuring all jurisdictions are maintaining the suretyship rights of all debtors and all creditors, enhancing the longevity for life and the joys within. This video explains legal processes by the actual definition of these words and the legalities of their applications, as well the results of not pledging or the result of pledging and how that benefits you. So for the individuals who do not feel or do not believe that this is a legal process, or do not feel or believe that subscribing to a YouTube channel and then liking a Facebook page or following an Instagram account has any relevance, has any effect or any influence in legal matters, That's what this video is here proving. That it is essential you subscribe and either like the Facebook page or follow the Instagram account. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Make the pledge.